Hey guys, thank you for tuning into my channel. I am so glad you're back for another video. So as we know, summer is approaching, and for a lot of us that means that it is time to take a vacation. And usually we are hopping on our nearest plane or hopping in our car, even by boat, whatever your preferred method of transportation is. For me, my preferred method is an aircraft. I work for an airline, a major airline, so I am constantly hopping on a plane and heading to my destination. So with that being said, I want to come and show you guys some things that I pack in my carry-on, as you can say, because for most airlines, they do allow you to take some sort of a personal item onto the aircraft that can fit underneath the seat in front of you. And sometimes those flights can be extremely long, and I actually just came back from a international trip in which I went to Hong Kong and I went to Thailand. Stay tuned. Hopefully I can have that video by next week if you're interested. Some tips and travel tips that I can give to you guys. I want to show you guys some things that I pack with me to make my flight just a little bit easier. So stay tuned if you're interested, and I'll see you in the next clip. All right, thanks for tuning in, guys. So the very first thing that you want to do is make sure you have some sort of supportive luggage. Having the right item to take on the plane is very essential. For me, I prefer to take a backpack in my carry-on luggage. So typically that would be something around this size, in which you're able to fit in a overhead bin space. This one does have the the 360 wheels. I do like that because I don't like having to pull in it anymore. It makes a huge difference. But this bag is a standard size in which it's able to go in the overhead bin space above you. And then of course the item that I put underneath the seat in front of me is now a backpack. I used to take like a purse or something like that, but I found it to be more efficient if I do take a backpack, just because one, it's easier for me to carry. I'd rather just throw it on my back and go, opposed to having like a crossbody. Crossbodies for me personally don't seem to work better. I don't like the one shoulder idea and putting all the weight on one shoulder. I'd rather put it on my back. It's not super heavy, but you'll see the things in there. It does add a little bit of weight in there. And then just the backpack, you can fit a lot more things in there, at least to me, and it's standard size. So it's always gonna be able to fit underneath the seat in front of you without giving you any problems with the gate agents. Now, what I take inside of my backpack, and this is just a regular standard backpack, nothing fancy. It's a Jimmy Choo backpack. If you can see it, that I actually got because I purchased some perfume. So it was free, and it's become my favorite thing to travel with. So inside of my backpack, there's two compartments in this one. It's just a compartment here, and of course the large compartment here. So we'll just dig right in and see what we're taking with us. So the very first thing I have in here that is, of course, the most important thing to have is some sort of wallet or passport holder. This in this situation is both. I used to just use it as my passport holder. It does have pockets in here to hold like the cards and stuff, but I used to just use it as just the passport holder. But recently with my international travel, I do find it easier for me to go ahead and put all of my cards and such in here, just because it's easier. Everything's in one compartment, and even as I'm back in the States, I just walk around with this now. It's just so much easier. Instead of changing wallets and stuff, I just keep my passport with me at all times. So of course in here I keep all of my credit cards, debit cards, I have my medical cards. Of course the passport is in here. See my passport. Passport is in here with all of my information, with the stamps. And then in the back I usually just put like, I just came back and I have some like Hong Kong money still in here, and I just use this compartment to put other things in. And then of course if I have regular US money, I just slide it in there and travel with it like this. So this is the most important thing. This is just a Kate Spade passport holder. My mother actually got me this for Christmas last year. But you can find a passport holder anyway. Like I said, I personally prefer the ones that have the card holders in them, just because it makes for an easy access for everything being in one place. So that's the first thing that I make sure I always have and travel with. The next thing in here is a charger. Of course, we don't go anywhere without these. It is the standard wall head. I do have an international travel for those who may be traveling internationally, but in this case I just had my standard charger. Nothing fancy. This came from Walmart. Just a charger for my iPhone. And it's good to have these too, because now in some of the planes that you travel, you can just stick your USB in there now and charge your phone and stuff. So it's definitely good to make sure you at least have the cord, if not the wall block. The next thing that goes with that is a portable charger. I don't leave home without these either. These are good to have. This one was like 10 bucks at Walmart. You don't have to get anything fancy, but it's good to have. You charge this up before you leave, and that way you're out and about throughout the country or a different city. You're able to make sure you have some sort of juice for your phone, because you know we all love to post and take pictures. That way you just never run out of a battery, and just in case you need one. The next thing I have in here is just a pen. And then I have my glasses. I am currently wearing contacts, but I do like to carry my glasses with me just in case. Sometimes they might pop out, or they give me a headache, or they're dry. So I just keep my glasses with me just in case. And then lastly, in this piece here, I just keep a snack. Just a Nutri-Grain bar. This is kind of old, but just a Nutri-Grain bar. You never know, you get hungry on the plane. You never know. So yeah, it's a snack. Usually I have goldfish. Goldfish are my favorite, but you never know. That's all that I keep in here, just this little compartment. And those are just some essentials I like to have on the aircraft with me. Usually I don't need most of those on the plane, but I like to have them with me just in case something goes wrong. Now on the inner compartment, which looks just like this, some things I like to have in here are just simply, of course, when I travel, I love to have my headphones. Usually if I travel long, I like to have, these are just some Beats that I have. They tune out all the noise, which is really good, especially if you have like crying babies or you have people talking and you don't really want to listen to them. These are the wireless Beats, they're the gold edition. I do want to invest in some of the earbuds. I do prefer those for like shorter hauls, or like if I'm in the airport and I want them in my ear, because these do tune out a lot of noise, and I know sometimes that's not a good thing, because you want to be definitely aware of your surroundings. So I usually try not to have them on while I'm actually in the airport, usually just while I'm on the plane. Like I said, you just always want to be cautious of your surroundings, and these tune out a lot of noise. So I think I'm going to invest in some earbuds, just so, you know, they don't tune out the noise, but at least I can still have music in my ear while I'm going throughout the airport. And then the case just has like all the essentials to operate the headphones, the charger. There's a jack in there if I want to use it, the aux cord. So yep, so I always make sure I have these, and I also make sure they're always charged, because these you have to keep charged or else they won't work. Another reason why I want to invest and some smaller earpods. Next on the list I have is a book. I always think reading is a great option. Sometimes it's a little difficult to read. Like my flight that I just came back from was like an overnight flight, so of course I was tired and stuff, but reading does pass the time. Right now this is a good book in which I'm reading by Daymond John. It's called The Power of Broke. Really good. I am planning to do some monthly book videos, but this is definitely a good read for those who want some encouragement for success and how to get your money straight. Good read. Definitely will be doing a video on this book. Next thing I have is going to be another cord. As you all know, this is probably something you've all seen. This is a laptop cord. I do take my laptop, which is the next thing that is in this bag. She goes everywhere I go when it comes to traveling. I usually used to travel with an iPad, and sometimes I still might, if it's like a short flight or something, or I'm going somewhere for like a day, or it's something that I know I'm not gonna need my laptop for. But for the most part on my trips, I do prefer to travel with my laptop. One being, if you ever get stuck in the airport, you know, you do have that option of watching movies. I can work on vlogs, I can watch YouTube, I can handle changing my flights or whatever the case may be. I do prefer to have my laptop with me just because it is a lot easier to operate than, say, if something happens to my phone, or my phone doesn't want to act right sometimes, or I can't get the Wi-Fi to work on my phone, whatever the case may be. I do prefer to travel with this lady here, and everything is stored on here, and I can get work done. So she is an essential, especially with the long durations or international trips that I take. Next in my bag is going to be a hairbrush for obvious reasons. I want to be able to wake up and make sure my hair is not tangled or looking crazy. Just take a hairbrush. It's that. Two more things. Next in my bag is a notebook. I do believe in having a notebook on you at all times. I wouldn't necessarily say it has to be something this large. I'm sorry there's a glare on it. This is just one I picked up at Marshall's. It was $6. It's super cute. It's like a velvet suede, I don't know, some kind of softness on the cover. And it just says, the secret of getting ahead is getting started, by a quotation by Mark Twain. And so I just keep it when I feel like I need to write things. I can't say anything. But I feel like I need to just write some things down. I just want to have a notebook at all times. And usually the best thoughts to me either come at late hours in the morning, so if I'm like on an overnight flight, or sometimes with being on the plane we have so much time to think that it's always good to have something to jot your thoughts down, especially on vacation, because once you get to your destination, your mind is free, you're not really concerned about work and all that stuff. So on the plane it's good to get your thoughts out. So I definitely have that. And the last thing that I was able to fit in this bag is just a makeup pouch. This was one that I picked up from Thailand. So I keep all my little essentials needed in here. And it's not much, honestly. I don't keep my makeup in here because I really don't need my makeup while I'm on the plane, unless I'm going somewhere where I need to touch up right away, because when I get off the plane I have to go do something. But in here I just have the essentials such as some lotion, which I got this in a Ipsy kit, which I love. This is like super moisturizing, but lotion, because the planes can definitely get your skin really dry. So some lotion. I keep some Tylenol or some kind of ibuprofen or something on me, because headaches and all the other stuff, or cramping or whatever the case may be. I keep that. I always keep some gum, because your ears, it's good to have gum so your ears don't clog up. And then I have roller balls, which I love roller balls for traveling. They are my favorite thing to travel with. I hate traveling with bulky perfume. One, I'm scared it's gonna break or somebody's gonna steal it, especially if you have like high-end designer perfume. So I travel with the roller balls because you can stick them, they're with you at all times. And that way you can kind of, get a fresh smell when you get off the plane. This is the Gucci Blue, and I love this one. It's like a floral smell. But yes, these are very essential. I would recommend buying and investing in these if you're traveling, or if you're a frequent traveler. I'm sure you probably already have some of these. And there's only one more or two. I guess they can go together. It's some kind of a chapstick or a lip gloss. In this case, I have both. But yes, once again, you get dry skin on the planes. It's essential to have some sort of chap aid. But yeah, that's honestly all that I have in my bag. Usually these items get me through the flights, whether it be a 2-hour flight or a 16-hour flight. They get me through my flights. If I'm not using any of these, I'm either asleep, or I'm eating, or I'm watching a movie in which I would have my headsets. But yeah, these are the essentials in which I have. Feel free to tell me guys what you take on the plane. Maybe we can swap ideas or something like that. But I hope you liked the video. I'll see you in the next video.